First up is Keri Lamar, and then next is Mark Alfasa. If you could kind of get in the queue and get ready. If you could give your name and address for the record, and you have 3 minutes. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Keri Lamar, 2470 Bull Rush Circle, Sierra del Oro. I didn't speak at the last meeting because I felt like all of the presenters were so articulate in expressing their concerns and the issues that we've been experiencing. There have been hundreds of comments on Facebook. I know that most of you have probably seen them. And it came to our attention this past week that maybe those people weren't really being heard. So I felt like, even though I'm repeating what everyone has said already, that I needed to be here. My story isn't any different than anybody else's, although my husband and I had to rent an apartment in Los Angeles because it's imperative that we're at work on time on certain days. And so that's, it's really cutting into our budget. I have a nonprofit animal rescue in addition to work, and so it's hurting the animals as well. I wanted to also bring up the concern. I know it's been mentioned before about the our situation in Sierra del Oro. In Sierra del Oro, we're on a bit of an island, and it's frightening if there's an emergency situation. We're pretty much trapped. Sometimes we can't get out for an hour or two, and we're so close to the freeway. It takes far too long to get anywhere, either through Green River or Surface Club. So I don't know what the solution is, but I did want to just, again, bring it to your attention that that's something that's really concerning in our community. Someone asked a question today about the Green River, when Green River would be completed. And I had commented that it's scheduled for mid-2017. And then someone else correctly commented that there's 3 projects. And I don't think that that's been articulated very clearly to the community. I think there's a lot of confusion as to the fact that there are 3 different projects going on and the completion dates of each of those. So if there's maybe a central location where you could summarize, it seems like we have a lot of different places that we have to go to look for information, and I'm not sure that that's been communicated very well to the community. I've encouraged people to come to the meetings, and what they say is they feel like their voice is not heard, and so it doesn't make any difference whether they're here or not. And that bothered me because we're all part of this community. We all have to work together, us and you, and we have to do it in a respectful way. I have to apologize for my shirt tonight. I was actually out helping some puppies that were left in a box at a gas station, so I wasn't feeling a lot of love for humanity today. So it was no reflection on any of you, although some of you may be able to relate. So in my last few minutes, I want to thank a few people. I want to thank Joe.
Your time is up. Okay,
and Jean and Matt, thank you guys. I can't thank you enough. You've been awesome. You've represented us so well. Thank you.
I have a question for you because you said there's 3 projects in Green River. Do you know what 3 projects that you're referring to?
Let me correct. I'm sorry. We have the 91 project, and then we have the Green River, which is near the freeway, and then we also have the Foothill, which is off of Green River. So some people they call that the Green River project, and so I thought when they mentioned Green River, that's what they meant, but they were referring, I think, more.
Because you heard what Nelson said, that the Green River part that we're under control of, as far as near the freeway, will be done as far as the lanes will be completed in December.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Foothill. Do we have an update of a projected update on Foothill? Because I haven't heard recently.
It is scheduled for early 2017 to be complete, and I do plan on preparing a presentation as an update of where they are right now, but it's all going to be through 2016 while it's under construction now.
Okay, and of course it depends on El Nino. And, well, I'm sorry if some people feel they're not heard. You can see some of the things that Mr. Nelson provided tonight many of them were from residents' concerns, so they were being heard, but I don't know why they maybe feel they weren't.
I think there's been some change this week, and I want to thank you all for that because it's important.
Okay,
so.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.